George Debono is the Chief Commercial Officer at BNF Bank and leads the retail banking, commercial banking, business development and treasury departments. He's over 25 years' experience in the banking sector. Michael Collis is the Chief Executive Officer and Managing Director at BNF Bank and has been working in the international banking industry for over 30 years. During this time, he's served on a number of bank boards and held senior positions in banks with a responsibility for a wide variety of activities, including retail and wholesale banking, corporate finance and private banking. BNF Bank strive to be the bank of choice for individuals and businesses in Malta. They're a key player in the Maltese financial services sector. Welcome to you both. Firstly, congratulations on not one but 2 awards.
Thank you very much.
Michael, could you just tell us a little bit more about BNF Bank?
Well, BNF Bank, as you said in the introduction, is a Maltese bank. We're a community bank. We're one of the top 6 banks in Malta. We're not the biggest, but we strive to be the best and the most approachable bank. Our main areas of activity are retail banking and commercial banking, roughly 50-50 in terms of activity. We have 12 branches on the Maltese Islands. We serve over 50,000 customers with a variety of different products, home loans, and for our corporate customers, business loans and various other types of corporate accounts.
How have you become such a key player in the Maltese financial services sector?
Well, the group I worked for acquired the bank in late 2016, and we've subsequently injected a lot of capital into the bank, which has enabled us to grow the bank's business substantially over the last 5 years or so. So first of all, I think we've bulked up in size, but probably more importantly, we've introduced a lot of changes into the bank. We've strengthened the governance structures there, got in place a really good board of directors and management team, people like George and the best we can find locally in Malta, and introduced a range of new products for our clients. And I think probably the most important thing is we've really tried to reinforce the local connection that our branches have with the community they serve around them. You know, Malta is an island of villages in a way that have just grown. So I think it's a variety of different things, but they're the reasons why. Yeah.
George, could you just explain to me how you feel that this approach benefits your clients?
Well, as Mike clearly explained, we're a community bank, and Malta is a small community. And what we try to do is being the bank for families and family businesses. And we have seen a lot of synergies between our retail and the corporate space, where we bank the family members in their own individual accounts, but also taking over the corporate space. And these synergies between the retail bank and the commercial bank have really enabled us not just to help our customers, but even help ourselves in maximizing the opportunity and being always there for our customers. It was particularly during COVID as well in the last 2 years where we were helping our customers from a personal and from the corporate side. So to us, it was this specific approach, and I think it's narrow, but at the same time, it's very, very focused.
Community, family, ethical, social responsibility, very important for your bank. Mm-hmm. Why so important, and how are you able to ensure that you do this?
Well, I think first of all, it's important because it's the right way to behave, quite frankly, and particularly in the modern world. But secondly, because we are part, as George said, we're part of a very tight-knit community on the island. And people know, you know, they know how you behave, they know what your ethics are. So it has a very clear business advantage to make sure that you adopt the right approach and adopt the right values.
George, can you just explain how you're able to offer personal clients, business clients, highly personalised products?
Well, what we're trying to achieve is, first of all, we have invested a lot in technology. So we want first and foremost to get the basics right. And getting the basics right is predominantly done through technology. And we have seen a lot of investment going through in the past 2 years. We will see much more investment coming in the next few years as well. So that's where you need to get your basics right, and then the difference is when you have the conversations with the customers, because that's where people make the difference. That's where the individuals make the difference, and we try as much as we can to train our staff, to be close to our staff, and ensure that our staff understands what the customer needs. Hopefully, be able to give the customer as well what he wants, and take that forward. So the fact that we're small as well allows us to be in a way sort of a nimble and take different approaches to particular scenarios, and I think that has worked really, really fine for us until now.
Michael, your long-term strategic objective, you say, is to strengthen your position and reinforce your values while making sure the bank is ready for future trends and challenges. Just tell me more about that.
Mm-hmm. Well, even though I would say Malta generally is still very much a sort of people business, in the sense that branches are probably more important there than they are perhaps, say, in the UK. Digitisation, the influence of technology is still very strong, and so I think future trends will be all about investing in technology for all the banks. We are in the middle of a very significant digital transformation program with one of the big global players, and it's a very expensive program for us, but I think it's something that's going to yield us a lot of benefits in the future. So that's one area. I think the other area is simply growth. The shareholders behind the bank are very substantial people, and they intend to invest a lot more into the bank to grow it going forward. And the third will be, I think, to get into new areas of business. So perhaps things like asset management and insurance and so on, to diversify the revenue streams of the bank.
Michael, George, thank you so much. And finally, congratulations on not one but 2 awards: Most Innovative Digital Transformation Bank and Best Bank.
Thank you.